I'm National Weather Service Phoenix meteorologist Jared Heil with a forecast update for you here on this Monday, March 20th, as we have more active weather working into the desert southwest. Already some precipitation in the high terrain of northern Arizona up toward I-40 today, and we have more where that's coming from. As cloudy skies have overtaken the metro, and by tomorrow and Wednesday, our next weather system really gets here in earnest to give us more chances for rain, some windy conditions across southwest Arizona and southeast California. Snow in the high terrain up toward Flagstaff, and then also, again, the cooler weather that's going to be here for the rest of the work week. We do not see a big warm-up heading our way for the next several days to come. So here is the setup. As we take a look at water vapor, notice that stream of moisture from Hawaii all the way across the eastern Pacific and into Southern California and parts of the Four Corners region. That's all being forced east by that cold pocket, that low pressure system that's off to the northwest of California this afternoon. All of that energy is going to translate eastward in time, wring out the moisture in the air, and give us those opportunities for showers. And some of that rain will be heavy, especially in the higher terrain, aided by the upslope flow on those mountains north and northeast of Phoenix. So for Phoenix itself, this is not going to be a huge rain event. Periods of clouds, some breezy weather, and perhaps a tenth to a third of an inch of rain in the valley, less off to the south and southwest. But notice there northeast of town, it's going to be really wet. Those shades of yellow, orange, and red indicating over an inch of rain potentially. Payson, 1 to 2 inches. Same in Sedona. Prescott could see 2 inches or more. And then Flagstaff, with the rain and snow added together, perhaps over 3 inches of liquid equivalent precip over the next 2 and 3 days to come. So a flood watch has been issued, again, not for the metro, but just north and northeast in those foothill regions. We do have a flood watch in effect. That's where the heavier precipitation is expected, and or we're expecting runoff from rain upstream to enter those areas, perhaps cause some flood issues the next couple of days. And in terms of runoff, as we've been well aware, we already have lowland flooding and riverbed flooding, where we typically have dry or low flow conditions on our rivers because of our dam systems to hold the water back here along the Salt and Verde rivers. So what we have right now are flood warnings for the Verde River downstream of Bartlett, the Salt River downstream of Saguaro Lake, through Granite Reef, and then through the metro as well until we get just past the Salt-Gila confluence near Avondale and the Phoenix Raceway. Bottom line here is we need to avoid these low water crossings. A lot of them are blocked off, but if you happen to come up on one that isn't, turn around, don't drown. And a lot of folks have been trying to get out and do some recreating along the Salt River and Verde Rivers and have had some issues, especially kayakers getting caught in these strong currents. Please reconsider some of those recreational activities for a time of year later in the spring, of course, when we happen to see those lower flows return. We're releasing a lot of water out of the dams because the lakes are filling up. We have more rain coming, and if anything, these stream flows could get more impressive and more dangerous over the next 3 days and through the rest of this week. So we want you to stay safe out there and stay away from these strong currents in these rivers at this point in time. It's going to be windy as well across southwest Arizona, anywhere from Gila Bend out I-8 through Yuma County into Imperial County, 35 to 45 mile per hour winds with localized gusts that could be over 50 to 55 miles per hour across southwest Imperial County through the daylight period tomorrow and then ending tomorrow night. Even folks toward the north in Blythe, Desert Center, Quartzsite, Parker, you folks could see some gusty winds as well, and a wind advisory has been issued. Let's talk about the snow. Again, not so much for the Phoenix area, but to the north. The snow level's pretty high, but Flagstaff is going to pick up some snow with this system and just adding on to their very snowy winter season they've already had. So if you're traveling up I-17, keep in mind winter weather conditions are again expected very close to Flagstaff and up toward the Grand Canyon as well if you're traveling that way. Precipitation chances lit up like a Christmas tree there over the next couple of days, and then drier conditions. This rolls into Saturday, Sunday, perhaps some spotty showers on the high terrain, but we do see an extended period of some drier weather once we get past this weather system that's going to move through Tuesday into Wednesday. And with that in mind, Yes, this will draw in some cooler air with highs in the 60s actually for a couple of days following the front, Wednesday, Thursday. But then we are going to warm up a little bit. Our average high in Phoenix is 80 degrees. We're nowhere near that the next several days to come. But by Saturday, Sunday, low 70s, and perhaps some mid and upper 70s by next Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, all these temperatures below normal by 5 to 15 degrees over the next week or so, despite increasing amounts of sunshine once we get these rain chances out of the way Thursday through the weekend. Stay safe around these flooded areas. Turn around and avoid flood water whenever you can. A meteorologist, Jared Heil, here at the National Weather Service office in Phoenix, and we'll keep you posted on this weather system over the next couple of days. Have a great night.